I guess she gives up heart.
Is Burger doing any casting?
Señor, dame paciencia. Listen, why don't you try making the rounds once in a while instead of sitting on your tussle and writing letters?
I make the rounds, but all you see are the office boys.
And who do you think sees the letters?
Well, they won't see you, and they won't read your letters. Where do you go from there?
If you find out, I wish you tell me.
Either you girls eating home?
I am not.
Well, anyhow, it's ready.
Yes, thank you. Look, you don't want to go out, do you? I've got an extra man.
No, thank you. I'm rehearsing.
Tonight?
Tonight I play the piano for a lot of chorus girls to sing and dance. That is what I'm doing tonight. And every night. For this, I studied 15 years with calling me and
Well, look, all I did was ask if you wanted to go out tonight.
Goody, goody, goody. I got a letter from home.
Hello, Judy.
Pa got laid off. My sister's husband has left her, and one of my brothers slept a railroad detective. Yes, lots of love, and can you spare $50?
Well, nothing like a letter from home to pick you up. Look, Judy, what are you doing tonight?
I don't know why.
I've got an extra man.
You mean dinner.
Yes, fellow from down Rio way. He's in the coffee business. He's here for a convention.
Sounds terrible.
No, he isn't bad. And he's got this friend with him, so he wanted to know if I could have another girl.
Is this friend also in the coffee business?
No, sugar. What's the difference?
He'll be continental. Hola, bonita.
If we don't like it, we can go home early.
Well, do we dress?
Niña, por Dios, pero claro que sí. Podemos hacer de esta una noche maravillosa. Yes.
All right, I guess I feel like stepping out tonight.
Fantastico. We better start. It's getting late.
I'll be ready.
Hello, Anne.
Hello. Going into dinner?
Got a date.
Well, that's all right for you. You're not working. But I can go out to dinner and run around and still give my best to the theater. After all, you never see Kit Cornell dashing around.
Kit Cornell? What about Bernhardt? I suppose she was a homegirl?
Yes, I'm sure you'll be most comfortable here. Both of your roommates are lovely girls. Now, if you'll just... Oh. This is Judith Canfield, one of our girls. I'm so sorry. I'm afraid I didn't get... Oh. Sorry.
Kay Hamilton.
Oh, yes. Miss Hamilton is planning to be with us if everything works out. She'll room with Jean and Terry now that Louise is there.
No! Oh,
my goodness.
Excuse me.
Oh. Now, that's the dining room. Dinner is served from 6 until 7 because, of course, the girls have to get to the theater early if they're working. Now, let's see. You're in the room with Jean and Terry, so that'll be only $12.50 a week, including the meals. I suppose that'll be all right.
Yes, thank you.
Now, about the reference, I'll have that all looked up in the morning.
Morning. Can I come in tonight?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not.
But I've got to come in tonight. I've got to.
Well, it's a little irregular. However, did you say your bags were nearby?
Yes. That is, I can get them.
Well, then I suppose it'll be all right. Now, there are certain little rules. As you know, this is a club for stage girls. I assume you are on the stage.
Yes. I'm not working now, but I hope...
Oh, I understand. Now, about callers, men callers.
There won't be any men.
It's quite all right. We like you to bring your friends here. But not after 11:30 at night, and of course, only in this room.
Well, I understand.
I try very hard to make the girls feel like this is a real home. I was one of them myself, you see, not many years back, before I married Mr. Orcutt. Ellen Romaine. Possibly you remember.
I'm afraid I don't.
It's all right. Well, I think that's everything. If you wish to go and get your bags... Mattie, will you come in here, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, each girl is given a door key, and there's a little charge of 25 cents in case it's lost. So you see, it's to your own interest not to lose it. Well, goodbye, and I'll expect you in a very short time.
What have we got for dinner, Maddie?
We got a good dinner?
Smells like last night, is it?
Now, Matty, there's a new girl coming in just as soon as Louise Mitchell leaves, so you only have a few minutes to get that room straightened up.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see, Terry Randall is in India, is she?
No, ma'am.
Well, if I don't see her, be sure to tell her there's a new girl moving in with her and Jean.
I will.
Don't forget, fresh
Matty!
in the bureau drawers.
Isn't my dress pressed yet?
Oh, was you wanting that right away?
Right away. When did you think I wanted it?
Well, I'll do it right this minute.
Don't bother. I'll do it myself.
You just give it to me at like 5:30. How am I supposed to...
Maggie. Well, I'll go. Footlights Club. Yes, she is. The Globe Picture Company. Mr. Kingsley himself. Oh, just a minute. I'll get her right away. Jean! Mr. Kingsley!
What?
Mr. Kingsley! From the Globe Picture Company wants to talk to you! She'll be right back.
Well, hello, Mr. Kingsley. How perfectly Yes, this is Miss Madeline. Will you put him on, please? Well, hello, Mr. Kingsley. How wonderful. Yes, I know you said that, but in your business you must meet a million beautiful girls a day. Well, anyhow, 500,000. Dinner? You don't mean tonight, do you? Oh, yes, I did have, but it's nothing I can't break. Oh, but I want to. I'd love to. What time? Yes, I'll be ready. I suppose we are dressing. Oh, yes, I'd love to. All right. Goodbye. What time is he coming? When is he coming? Can I see him?
Judy, I suppose this means we're going to lose you to pictures.
Aren't you pouting?
Now listen, you girls, no fair hanging around when he comes.
Oh.
You've got to promise me no parading.
I bet you let Terry meet
Well,
him.
Terry's different,
All this fuss about a man. I would lift my finger to meet him.
She is oversexed.
David Kingsley. You know he was Alwood's office boy when I played the woman in room 13.
Really?
What are you going to wear?
I wonder if Pat will let me have a roast taffeta. And I'll wear Kendall's evening coat.
When he became a producer, he wanted me for his first play. But by that time I had married Mr. Orcutt.
Oh, he's the lead. Oh, let us get some rice.
Well, my dear, and so the moment has come. But when you see how saddened we are, you will realize that parting is sweet sorrow after all.
Well, Mitchell, you're finally getting the hell out of here, huh?
Judith! That seems to me hardly the spirit.
Sorry.
Judy doesn't mean anything.
Shania, your cab is so easy.
Oh, yes, thank you, Frankie. Well, I guess there's no use in my trying to... Why, where's Terry? I thought she was down here.
Yeah. No.
Oh, she hasn't come in yet. Oh, dear, I can go and see Terry.
Anyhow, I don't know. She's gone before I'm awake in the morning.
Well, I guess I better get out of here before I bust out crying. You've all been just too darling for words, every single one of you. And, goodbye, Linda. I'm going.
Goodbye.
And no matter how happy I am, I'll never forget you. And thanks a million times for the perfume patch, and you, Susan, for the compact, and all of you who clubbed together and gave me that exquisite nightgown.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, I hope I make a better wife than I did an actor. You were swell. No, I wasn't married well, or else I wouldn't be getting married. Thanks. Any girl would be happy to give up the stage to marry a wonderful boy like Bob. Anyway, I certainly am. Goodness, when I think that he's waited back there in Appleton for 2 whole years, I guess I'm pretty lucky.
Yes.
show? Why, it's only 100 miles from Milwaukee. Don't forget, tell me Mrs. Robert had to show by the tour. Please, God. Oh, here's
I was so afraid to be gone. I ran all the way from 46th Street. Oh, nothing else in the world could have kept me. Oh, look. What do you think? I got a job! Well, afterwards. Oh, Louise. Oh, Louise, what a darling, crazy man. Oh, I just love it on you.
Oh, Terry. Have you really got a job? What is it?
Who is it? Burger? Yes.
I thought he was all
Well, he was, all except this one part. It's not big, but it's good. Has one marvelous scene. You know, one of those gamuts.
Sounds marvelous.
Terry, you'll be wonderful.
I've got to go. Oh, Terry, baby.
Be happy, darling.
Goodbye, Jean.
Don't forget us.
I hope you'll be very happy, my child.
When are you going to rehearsal, Terry?
Right away.
Gosh, Terry, you certainly got a break. Burger wouldn't even talk to me.
Yeah, Burger's an awful meanie. How'd you get to him anyhow?
I just stood there outside his door for a week. And it did the trick.
I tried that.
It never helped me any.
Me neither. I lay there for a whole afternoon once with welcome on it.
Well, I've had a longer run outside his office than I've had with most shows. This was my second week. I was just going to sundial for a toothbrush and a cab chair when suddenly he opened the door and he was going. I said, Mr. Burger! That's practically all I've said for 2 weeks now. Oh, Mr. Burger! Mr. Burger! Oh, Mr. Burger!
What did he do?
What happened? Never even stopped. Suddenly I was furious. I grabbed his arm and said, listen, you're a producer and I'm an actress. What right have you got to barricade yourself behind closed doors and not see me? And hundreds like me? Why, the greatest actress in the world may be coming up your stairs and you'd never even know it.
What did he say?
He said, are you the greatest actress in the world? I said, maybe. He said, you're not even pretty, and you're just a little rough. I said, pretty? I suppose Rachel was pretty? And what about Nazimova? Why, she's no higher than this, but on a stage, she's any height she wants to be.
Yeah, she got the job.
Yes. Oh, when I walked out on Broadway again, it seemed the most glamorous street in all the world. Those beautiful Nita Carter stands and that lovely traffic at the corner of Broadway and 45th and those darling bombs just spitting on the sidewalk. Oh, it's beautiful.
Susan, my word, it's late.
Oh, it's my new young man. Come on, that's the yes, maybe you wouldn't want to give him the wrong idea. I'll be a minute.
Terry, I couldn't be glad. Me neither. Terry, what do you think's happened to your little girlfriend? I'm having dinner with David Kingston. Oh, Gene, how marvelous. Did he say anything about a picture test? Not yet, but it must mean he's interested. Yes. Look, when he gets here, I want you to come down and meet him because you never can tell. Do you understand? Yes, yes.
Is Miss Melrose in?
Yes, she is. Come right in.
Thank you.
You can wait in there.
Just tell her Sam Hastings is calling for her.
Oh, I think she knows about it. She'll be done direct.
Oh, pardon me.
You're not Mr. David Kingsley.
No, my name's Hastings.
Rats.
Miss Agent?
Yes,
How do you do?
How do you do?
My name's Devereaux.
I'm Hastings.
Yes, I recognized you. I saw you in that Keith Burgess play last month.
Oh, well, you sure must have looked quick.
I liked that part. You did a lot with it. Too bad the play flopped.
I don't rightly recall you. Have you played anything lately?
Last month I played Emperor Jones, and I'm cast now for Hamlet.
Hamlet?
I'm at the New York School of Acting. It's my last year.
And then what?
Then I'm going on the stage.
Did you ever try to get a job on the stage?
Not yet.
Well, that's more of a career than acting. I've been in New York for 2 years. I'm from Texas. Houston Little Theater? No? Oh. We came up for a contest, and I stayed. I've had 2 weeks' work in 2 years. Don't ask me how I live. I don't know.
You could go back to Texas, couldn't you?
Go back? Oh, no, I'm an actor.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello, Sue. Do you know Mr. Hastings?
How do you do?
Miss Susan Page. She's at the school, too. She's going to do head of Gabler.
Well, you gotta start somewhere.
Bye. Where do you want to eat?
How much money we got?
That's 64 cents.
I've got 30, that's 94.
You gentlemen calling on somebody?
Yes, we're calling for Miss Dolores Reyes.
And her friend.
Miss Dolores!
Yes!
Couple gentlemen down here said they're calling on you and somebody!
Coming down.
She's coming down.
What did you say this place was? Un orfanato para muchachas?
Sí, all actresses. Whole flock of them live here.
Ah, very useful place to know.
Sí.
Certainly is a funny place, New York. Now, a place like this, you would not find a place like this anywhere else in the world.
No, senor, you wouldn't.
I thought all actresses lived in beautiful hotel rooms.
I guess some do.
What about men actors? Where do they live?
Not so beautiful hotel rooms.
Hello there, Texas.
Oh, hello!
Gentlemen. Hi. I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
No,
Good.
no.
Well, one thing about me, I am always prompt. Mother always said, never let a man wait. That's because he's waiting on your hand and foot. Well, are you coming?
That's a very lucky gringo.
See, ay. Mira, what about this one you've got on the hook for me? Es caliente?
Sí, sí, give it to Dolores.
Okay, as long as she knows about the good neighbor policy, if you know what I mean.
Well, is this what you call dressing?
Oh.
Why didn't you come in overalls? Por lo menos arregles el corbatín.
No, baby, we got head up down at the exchange. See, this is Miss Dolores Reyes and,
This is Miss Canfield.
Hola, bonita. Mwah. Come, shall we step out and go places?
Yes, let's.
Oh, now don't be like that. We're going to have a good time.
Sure, where are we going to eat?
I got an idea. How about a nice little Cuban place that serves mojitos?
Little Cuban nuts. I want a steak.
Kendall, are you going to your show? I'm rehearsing at the Winter Garden if you don't park down, eh?
It's too early for me. We don't go up till 8:40.
The Winter Garden. The star pupil of Koloninsky at the Winter Garden. Belly aching, and she's got a job. Look at me. Ellen Booth and I retired from the stage at practically the same time.
Oh dear, I think I'll take a rest before the night show. Matinee days are frightfully tiring.
Frightfully tiring. Why didn't she go back to Boston where she belongs? I'll rest her up. There ought to be an equity law against society girls going out on the stage. Miss Kendall Adams, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Roger Wickham Adams.
A Boston lucky strike.
What's it like out? It looked rainy when I came in.
No, it's all right.
Girls, look! There's a cat like you in your shawl! Is he in it?
No, just chauffeur, same as always.
Well, who's the guy anyhow? Anybody we know?
He never comes, just sends a car.
Well, nice work if you can get it.
I think it's disgraceful
nifty bit of jackrabbit, if I may say so.
That. Mother's engagement used to be on a coat of hers.
It's lovely.
Oh, Mother has a nice taste in orchids, too.
Yes. And don't you wish you had a mother like Mom?
Oh, what would you two do without that window? Why don't you pull up a rocking chair?
Linda Shaw's comings and goings don't interest me. Girls make such fools of themselves about men.
Say, what do you know about Jean having dinner with David Kingsley? Some girls have all the luck. Where'd you meet him anyhow?
Oh, at some cocktail party.
Oh, I wish I could meet him. He can spot picture material like that. He's got an eye like a camera.
Yeah, he picked 3 stars last year. Nobody ever heard of them before he sent them out there.
Well, I'll never meet him. And what to do till 11 o'clock except sleep?
Anyhow, you have something to do at 11. Look at us.
Yeah, you're working.
I hate it. I am huffing in a nightclub for a lot of tired businessmen. The trouble is they're not tired and there is no business.
I think it's David Kingsley. It looks like him.
Kingsley, are you sure?
Yes, that's him.
Oh, pardon me. I just want to ask Maddie about something.
Miss Maitland, please.
Come on in.
Tell her, Mr. Kingsley.
Just wait down here, Mr. Kingsley, and I'll go right on up.
Thank you.
Yes, Maddie. An actress's life is such an interesting one. If you could only see the different types that I do in the course of a day, Maddie. For example, an English actress came into an office today. My dear Harry, oh, definitely happy to see you. Definitely. And then Maddie, a little girl from Brooklyn, came in. Listen, I didn't write for an appointment. You got a noive. Oh. I'm so sorry. I didn't dream anybody was here.
That's quite all right.
I'm Bernice Niemeyer. Bernice Niemeyer. Well, I just thought.
I wonder. You didn't happen to see my book anywhere around here, did you?
What book?
Shall I compare thee to a midsummer's night dream?
David Kingsley. Little David Kingsley.
Why, how do you do?
Why, surely you remember me.
Remember you, of course I do.
Who am I?
Who are you?
Helen.
Helen?
Helen who?
Helen who?
Romaine. Helen Romaine.
Helen Romaine! Why, of course. Well, what a charming surprise. Imagine you're remembering me, scrubby little kid in the office.
Oh, but that little office boy grew up to be one of the most brilliant professors in the theater. Those beautiful plays. I love them all.
Yes, yes, so did I. But something happened to the theater about that time. It was sort of shut from under us.
Yes, but you've gone right on. You've risen to even greater triumphs in the
Yes, yes, even greater triumphs.
Well, it was lovely seeing you.
Yes, lovely.
I hope you'll be coming again.
I hope so too.
So glad to see you, Mr. Kingsley.
I'm so glad you managed to be free.
I guess girls generally manage to be free when you invite them.
You don't think maybe my being in the motion picture business has got something to do with it?
Why, Mr. Kingsley, how could you say such a thing?
You think it's all sheer charm, don't you?
Of course. Look, would you mind awfully if...
Darling, we have...
Terry, come on! That's Terry Randall, my roommate.
Oh.
Have you ever seen Cyclone or the Elder Son?
Yes, in Cyclone she was...
It was just a teeny part. She came into the drugstore.
Yes, just a bit, but she was good, yes. She was excellent.
Well, if you'll come calling at a girls' club, Mr. Kingsley, what can you expect?
Well, I didn't expect anything as charming as this.
You are in the moving picture business, aren't you?
I am, Miss Randall, but my soul belongs to God.
Don't you think she'd be good for pictures, Mr. Kingsley? Look.
I think I'd be
Oh, don't talk like that. Of course, she's rehearsing now in the new Burger play. That is, she starts tomorrow.
Good, I hear it's an interesting play.
Yes.
You know the first play I ever saw, Mr. Kingsley?
No, what?
It was your production of Amaryllis.
Amaryllis?
Yes.
Why, you couldn't have seen that.
Oh, I did, though.
That was my first production 10 years ago.
Well, I was 11 years old, and I saw it at English's Opera House in Indianapolis. My mother took me. She cried all the way through it, and so did I. We had a lovely time.
Why? But darling, Amaryllis wasn't a sad
We
play.
didn't cry because we were sad. Mother cried because it brought back the days when she was an actress, and, well, I cried because I was so happy. You see, we live 75 miles from Indianapolis, and it was the first time I'd ever been in a theater.
Now, really, I don't think it's tactful to talk about the theater to a picture man.
I'm afraid I'm kind of dumb about pictures. Mother used to say the theater had two offspring, the legitimate stage and the bastard.
Well, come on and forget I ever introduced you to you.
Goodbye, Miss Randall.
I'm sorry, I hope
It's all right, I forgive you.
Oh, Maddie, dear, is dinner over?
Yes, I'm just clearing away.
Maddie, darling, could you let me have just anything? Champagne and a little caviar?
Oh, I'll make you a plate of something.
You're an angel.
Oh, isn't it splendid, Terry, about you getting a job?
Well, it seems pretty dazzling to me after 6 months. I only hope it's as big a hit as yours.
Well, it's queer about being in a hit. You go through everything to get into one, and after a few months, you're bored with it.
Bored?
It's like marriage. It's all right, Nat. You'll answer it going out, Terry.
Not tonight.
Well, see you later.
Goodbye.
Hello there, who are you?
I beg your pardon.
I'm looking for Jean Maitland.
Matty!
Where's Jean Maitland?
In a taxi with a big moving picture man.
She can't be, she had a date with me.
Well, sorry, it isn't my fault.
Who are you?
Who wants to know?
Are you an actress?
Are you dizzy in the morning? Do you have spots before your eyes?
My name is Keith Burgess.
Oh, is it?
Don't you know who I am?
Yes, you're a playwright. You wrote a play called Blood and Roses that was produced at the 14th Street Theater. I ran a week and it wasn't very good.
It was the best goddamn play that was ever produced in New York. And the one I'm writing now is even better.
Well, maybe 2 weeks.
Well, I don't think in terms of material success. Who cares whether a play makes money? All that matters is its message.
But if nobody comes to see it, who gets the message?
I write about the worker, the masses. The individual doesn't count in modern society.
Oh, but aren't the masses made up of individuals?
Don't quibble.
I'm so sorry.
I ask nothing as an individual. My work, my little room, that's all.
No furniture?
A table, a chair, a bed, my books, my music.
Miss Orcutt's expecting you.
Well,
Nice to see you again, Miss Hamilton. Everything is in readiness for you. Mattie, take Miss Hamilton's things right up.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Terry. This is Kay Hamilton, who's going to be sharing the room with you and Jean. Terry Randall.
Try not to be in the way. Oh, don't start that way. Grab your share of the closet hook. Thank you.
If you'll just come with me, I'll show you where everything is.
Well, let me know if I can be of any help then.
If you have a trunk check, Mr. Orsini next door will take care
No,
of that.
I don't have a trunk.
Okay.
Hey, turn around. You shouldn't wear your hair like that. It hides your face.
Oh, do you notice faces? I would have thought you were above all that.
I notice everything. Your head's too big for the rest of you. You've got pretty legs, but you oughtn't to wear that kind of dress.
Oh, and I suppose you're known as Bo Burgess, what the well-dressed man will wear?
Oh,
yes?
you like snappy dresses, huh? Monograms and cufflinks?
Oh, no, I don't need very many monograms.
What do you live in this place for? Do you like it?
I love it. We live and breathe theater, and that's what I'm crazy about.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, my. What do you want to do in the theater? What kind of parts do you want to play?
I want to play every kind of part I'm not suited for. Old hags of 80 and Topsy and Lady Macbeth. But what do I get? Ingenues. And very little of that.
Don't take them. Wait till you get what you want.
Oh, that's a nice idea, but you ever hear this thing called eating?
Oh, you mustn't think of that. Why, I've lived on bread and cocoa for days at a time. If you believe in something, you've got to be willing to starve for it.
Oh, I am willing. But you don't know what it is to be an actress. If you feel something, you can just write it. I can't act unless they let me. Can't just walk up and down my room being an actress.
But it's just as tough for a writer. Suppose they don't produce his plays. I write about the iron worker, and they want grand dukes. And I could write pot boilers, but I don't. The theater shouldn't be just a place to earn a living in. It should be thunder and lightning, and power and truth.
Magic and romance.
No, romance is for babies. I write about today. I want to tear the heart out of the rotten carcass we call life and hold it up bleeding for all the world to see.
Well, how about putting some heart into life instead of tearing it out all the time?
There's no place for sentiment in the world today. We've gone past it.
I suppose that's why you never hear of Romeo and Juliet.
It's a woman's argument.
Well, I am a woman.
Hey, why haven't I run into you before? Where have you been all the time?
Oh, I've been right here, in and out of every office on Broadway.
Me too, but I'm going to keep right on until they listen to me. You've got to keep on too.
Oh, I will. I'm going to.
Miss Harriet's ready.
Frankie, I've forgotten all about it.
Oh, never mind Frankie. How about dinner with me? We'll go to Smitty's and get a couple hamburgers.
With onions?
Sure. Onions.
All right.
What's your name, anyhow?
The story that you are about to hear was written by Brian Slinker and first broadcast over WBGR Radio in 1930.
Oh, yeah! I like that song. Dead soldiers everywhere. I was scream.
Have you seen Terry?
She's a bad cat.
We don't got much evenings, do you?
No.
Any sign of a job yet?
No, not yet.
Something will turn up. It always does. You know you're a funny kid. You've been here a month, and I don't know any more about you than when you came in. The rest of us are always spilling our whole insides, but you never let out a peep. No one comes to see you, no phone calls, never go out nights. You got any folks or a beau or something? Sorry, my mistake.
That one play. What are you talking about? That was horrible. Someone's cooking something. Smells like rarebit. Who's cooking? You? No, Dolores.
Where have you been, show?
We saw the bread line place and a ton of looked at.
Come on, let's get some rarebit before it's all gone. Yoo-hoo! Save some rarebit for us!
Terry's late, isn't she? It's 11:30 and she isn't in the last act.
She'll be here in a minute. Have you seen the play?
No, I haven't had time yet. I'm going tomorrow night.
Well, I didn't like it very much. Terry was awfully good. Just a little part, but you always knew she was on.
Anybody down here?
Well, off to the mines.
Pat, going to work?
Yes, the night shift. With the hey nani nani and a Swiss on rye.
It's like working in a nightclub. I wish I'd gone to dance.
With your looks, you'll get along all right. Got any folks you have to support?
No, I haven't any folks.
Well, if you want some, I'm the girlie that can fix you up. 5 brothers, 4 sisters, and you couldn't scare up $1.80 among the lot. I've got a little sister, Doris, 15, and as innocent as Mata Hari. She's moving to New York next year to duplicate my success.
Well, I think it'd be rather nice having a little sister with you.
Only she won't be with me much. 2 weeks and they'll have her in the home for delinquent girls.
Hello, Terry.
Hello, Terry.
Hi, girls.
Terry, what's the matter?
We closed. 4 performances and we closed.
Tonight, but it's only Thursday.
Yes, well, it seems you can close on Thursday just as well as Saturday. In fact, even better. Gives you 2 more days to be sunk
But
in.
it didn't get bad notices. What happened?
We just got to the theater tonight, and there it was on the scoreboard. To the members of the Blue Grotto Company, you are hereby advised that the engagement of the Blue Grotto will terminate after tonight's performance. Signed, Milton H. Schwepper for Berger Productions, Incorporated.
Just like that.
Yes, just like that. Stood there a minute and read it. Then we sort of got together in the dressing rooms and talked about it in whispers, the way they do at a funeral. And then we all put on our makeup, and we gave the best damn performance we'd ever given.
Any other job in the world, if you get canned, you can have a good cry in the washroom and go home. But show business, you take it on the chin, you paint up your face, and then you go out on the stage as gay as anything. My dear Lady Barbara, what an enchanting place you have here. And what a quaint idea, serving us pig's knuckles for tea.
Yes, it was awfully jolly. I wouldn't have minded if Berger or somebody had come backstage and said, hey, we're sorry to do this to you, and, better luck next time. But no, nobody came. Not Berger, the author, the director, or anybody. They can run away at a time like that, but the actors have to stay and face it.
You'll get something else, Terry. You got 12 notices.
Nobody remembers notices except the actors who get
The movie scouts remember. What about the screen test?
What about that? Have you heard from it?
Counting on that, they may take Jean. She's got that camera face. They'll never burn up the coast wires over me.
Jean can't act. You're 10 times the actor she
How do you know who's an actress and who isn't? You're an actress if you're acting. Without a job and those lines to say, an actress is just an ordinary person trying not to look as catty as she feels. What is there about it anyhow, right? Why do we all keep trying?
How do I look?
Marvelous. What are you?
I'm seeing the Theater Guild tomorrow. They're going to revive Madame
Anybody want some chop suey? Terry?
No, thank you.
Okay, no.
Chop suey. I thought it was rarebit.
We didn't have any beer, so I'm calling it chop suey.
Really sounds terrible.
You know how sunk you feel, Terry. A horrible letdown after the shock is worn off.
The idiotic part is that I didn't even feel so terrible after the first minute. I thought Keith's coming around after the show. We'll go to Smitty's and sit there and talk, and it won't seem so bad. But he never showed up.
Terry? I should have tried to advise you where men are concerned. I haven't been very smart myself. This isn't the first time he let you down. Don't get in too deep with a boy like Keith Burgess. It'll only make you unhappy.
Look, I don't expect him to be like other people. I wouldn't want him to be. One of the things that makes him so much fun is that he's different. If he misses an appointment, it's because he's working and doesn't notice. Well, I wish he had noticed tonight because I needed him. Okay, I'm really frightened. I'm frightened for the first time. I mean, it's 3 years now. The first year didn't matter so much. I was so young. Nobody was ever as young as I was. I thought, oh, well, they just don't know, but I'll get a good start and I'll show them. And I didn't mind anything in those days, not having any money or quite enough food. Pair of silk stockings, always a major investment. But I didn't mind because I felt so sure that that wonderful part was just going to come along. But it hasn't. Suppose it doesn't come next year. Suppose it just never comes.
You can always go home. You gotta go home to go to
And marry some hometown boy like Louise?
No, I didn't mean that exactly.
I can't go home and plump myself down on Dad. You know what a country doctor makes? When I was little, I never even knew how poor we were because my mother made everything so glamorous, so much fun. I mean, even if I was sick, it was a lot of fun. Then I was allowed to live in a scrapbook.
Good night.
Oh, I used to pretend to be sick just to look at it, and that took acting with a doctor for a father. Oh, I adored that scrapbook, those rep company actors and wooden attitudes. Oh, I remember the most wonderful picture of my mother as Esmeralda. The last part she ever played, and she never even finished the performance.
What happened?
Oh, she fainted right in the middle of the last act. They rang down and somebody said, is there a doctor in the house? And there was, and he married her.
Oh, Terry, how romantic.
Yes, only first she was sick for weeks and weeks. Of course the company had to leave her behind. Thought she'd catch up any week, but she never did.
Did she ever miss it?
I mean, after all.
Oh, I know now that she missed it every minute of her life. I think if Dad hadn't been such a gentle darling and not so dependent on her, she might have gone off and taken me with her. I'd have been one of those children raised in dressing rooms, sleeping in trunk trays, and getting my vocabulary from the stage hands.
Oh, that would have been thrilling.
Yes. But she didn't. She lived out the rest of her life right in that little town. But she was stage struck to the end. Never any doubt in her mind I was going to be an actress. Almost a spiritual thing for her, like being dedicated to the church.
I never thought of the theater that way. I just used it as a convenience because I was desperate. Now I'm using it again because I'm desperate.
So now I've made you blue. I didn't mean to be gloomy. Look, we're fine. We're elegant. They have to pay me 2 weeks' salary for this flop. $80 will fix for 2 weeks, darling.
No, I can't take any more money from you. You paid my $12.50 last week.
Oh, don't be stuffy. I happen to be the one who's working.
I'll never get a job. I'm not a very good actress.
Okay.
There's nothing else I can do. Nobody I can go back to. Except for somebody I'll never go back to.
It's your husband, isn't it?
I ran away from him twice before, but I had to go back. I was hungry, and finally I didn't even have a room. Both times he just waited. He's waiting now.
Okay. Tell me what it is. Why are you so afraid of him?
Because I know him. To most people, he's a normal, attractive man, but I know better. That's a terror. No, darling, they wouldn't do anything to kill me. They wouldn't let you play polo tomorrow. No. We'll open the window and you'll throw the revolver at that lamppost. It'll be such fun to hear the glass smash. And then there were times when he made love to me and I can't even tell you about.
Well, darling, if he's as awful as that, can't you do something legally?
No, they have millions. I'm nobody. And I've gone to his family. They're united like a stone wall. They treated me as though I was the mad
How
one.
about your own folks? Haven't you got any?
I have a father, Chicago. I ran away at 16 and won on the stage. Then I met Dick and I fell for him. He was good looking and gay and always doing sorts of crazy things like smashing automobiles and shooting at barroom mirrors. God, I thought it was a funny thing.
I've been moaning about my little troubles.
Oh, I've sworn to myself I was never going to bother you with this. And what made me
No, I'm glad you did. Hey, it'll do you good.
Yes, I suppose it will.
Look, we might as well get those sheep over the fence, right? Maybe we'll wake up tomorrow morning and there'll be 19 managers down here all saying you and only you can play this part.
And I suppose Jean will be out till all hours.
Well, there's a girl who hasn't got any troubles. Life just rolls right along for her. Well, ready to go bye-bye?
I suppose I might as well.
All right.
I feel so wide awake.
Terry! Terry! Oh, Terry! Terry! Oh, Terry! We're in the movies! Both of us, we are in the movies!
I don't know what happened.
Mr. Kingsley just got the telegram. They like the test. I'm going to go to the office tomorrow to sign our contracts. We leave for the post next week. Oh, Terry, can you believe it? Yes, I'm sorry. You mean right away? Yes, of course. Well, they get little parts in the beginning, but there is that beautiful check every week, whether you work or not. And the swimming, oh, in the sunshine, and those little ermine jackets up to here. I mean, no more running around to those offices and having them spit in your eye, and a salary raise every 6 months if they like us. So at the end of 3 years, it begins to get pretty good. And after 5 years, it is wonderful. And at the end of 7 years, it is more money and more harder. Yes, it's a 7-year contract, that is, if they take up the options. Yes, but what about the stage? Suppose I wanted to act. Well, what do you think this is? Juggling, motion picture acting is just as much of an art as stage acting. Only it cuts up more. You have to learn about a line at a time, and they keep on taking it until you get it right. No. What?
I couldn't. Couldn't what? That isn't acting, it's piecework. You're not even a human being, you're a thing in a vacuum. Noise shut out, human response shut out. Oh, Jean, but in the theater, when you hear that lovely sound out there, then you know you're right. It's as though they hooked up an electric current. It hits you here. That is how you learn to act.
You can learn to act in pictures. You have to do it till it's right.
Yes, and then they put it in a tin can like Campbell's soup. If you died the next day, it wouldn't even matter a bit. You don't even have to be alive to be in pictures.
Oh, and I suppose you call me alive, sleeping three in a room in
Well,
a
I'm not going to stay here my whole life.
Just don't kid yourself. You've been here 3 years, and it's 3 years more, and another 3 years.
Be quiet!
And where are you? You can't play ingenues forever. Pretty soon you're a character woman, and then you're running a boarding house like old Orcutt. That'll be nice.
Well, I don't know. You make me sound like a fool, but I know I'm not. All I know is I want to stay on the stage. I just don't want to be in pictures. An actress in the theater, Jean. That's what I wanted to be my whole life. It's not a career. It's a feeling. The theater, it's something that's gone on for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's, I don't know, it's a part of civilization.
Civilization?
Yes.
Come on, Terry. All right, you stay here with your civilization. They showed us doing the market as female symphony. Why you clearly crying? That's what you like?
Yes, I do. I like
and
it.
I suppose you like this insane racket going on. Well, not for me. I am going out where there is money and fun and sunshine and little urban swimming pools up to here. Oh, I'm gonna make something out of my life, Terry Randall, and I'm not going to stay in this lousy job. That's right, Tiffany. Can you mind your fanny? Oh, I'd like to see you try, Judy!
Good morning, Frankie.
I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart is a song I used to sing as I rode across the lonely prairie, holding my horse's reins. And then I found a cowboy. Hello, Bobby. Sweetheart, hello. Who knows how to love and to woo? Oh, say, here's a letter from Dolores.
Oh, where's the caravan this week?
Let's see. This week, Havana, Buenos Aires. And next week, Rio. My Rio, Rio by the Cio, flying down to Rio. Oh, hey, where are you going?
Because what's the rush? You're too conscientious. Never gets you anywhere in this business.
Oh, it does get you anywhere, if I may make so bold.
Oh, clean living, high thinking, and the occasional dinner with a manager.
What time is it? Shouldn't you be at rehearsal?
No, there's plenty of time. The nuns aren't called till 11:30 today.
This is Robert Hendershot. Oh, that's Louise! Appleton, Wisconsin. It's a letter from Louise.
Maybe it's a little stranger. She's been married a year. Hello? She's right here.
The boyfriend. Read, it's addressed to all of us. Keith, isn't this the middle of the night for you? What about? No, I've got to stay free all afternoon on account of Dad. Yes, he's driving all the way from Elvira. No. Oh, well, you don't have to like. He will. No.
What we got to
He's
go?
only got a day and a half this afternoon. He wants to see Radio City, the Medical Center, and the Battery.
Has he got a bicycle?
And look, darling, don't forget you invited us to dinner tonight. No, not at Smitty's. Well, Dad and Smitty's just don't go together. What? Well, you can tell me about it at dinner, can't you? And look, darling, don't wear a black shirt tonight and don't be one of the masses. No, I can't. I've got a radio rehearsal.
Say,
Well,
this is a
right
class.
before that, can you come up here? Yes, that's my brave boy.
Get this. I've gained a little weight, but Bob says I look better. Not so scrawny. He says maybe I like my own cooking too much. Then he's always joking.
Here's a letter from Louise.
Oh, what does she say?
Who sent a letter from Louise?
Yes, the letter from Louise.
Louise.
Dear girlies, I guess you all wonder gone to. First, there was a house to furnish. We got the darlingest 6-room bungalow on Winnebago Street. And then, of course, everybody was giving parties for me. And then after that, I had to return the obligation by giving parties for them. We're all even now. I gave the last one just yesterday. 18 girls of the young married set, 3 tables of bridge, 1 of mahjong, and 2 people just talked. The luncheon was lovely, if I do say so. Everything pink.
Oh, you're making it up.
So help me.
I'm a member of the Ladies Committee at the Country Club, which gives wonderful Saturday night dances during the summer. Japanese lantern.
But do not think that I've lost track of the theater. We take the Milwaukee Sentinel daily, and last week we drove to Milwaukee and saw Walter Hamden in Cyrano.
Magnificent mind! You pop, you knob, you
Stop that. Now I told you all my news, and you've got to write me just everything about the club. What about you, Terry? Have you got a swell part for this season? I thought I'd die when I saw Jean's picture and photo play, all dressed up like a real movie star in her little ermine jacket and everything. Jean, a movie star. I've been bragging to all my friends. Well, if you girls think about me as much as I do about you, my ears would be about burned off. We have supper here around 6 o'clock, just as you all do at the club, and when it's over, I always think, well, the girls are all beating it down to the show shop and making up to go on and just knocking the audience cold. Only I don't say it out loud anymore because Bob says, oh, for God's sakes, you and your club. Love to old Orchid, and for goodness sakes, girls, right.
Wow.
Well, I'll never complain again. This makes my 18 a week on the radio look pretty wonderful.
Everything pink.
We've just been living in a bed of roses.
I could told her when she left it would have worked.
Well, I might as well get down to the factory.
Look, Judy, do you think he'll be rehearsing all afternoon?
Oh, how do I know? The thing I'm in is a combination of the Ringling Brothers and the Passion Play. You never know whether they're going to rehearse us nuns or the elephants.
Well, it's just I'd love for you to meet my father if you have the time.
I want to. He sounds like a cutie.
Oh, he is. Wonder what's on Keith's mind getting up so early.
Well, nothing is my guess.
Oh, Judy, maybe he sold the play.
Maybe.
Why? What's your problem?
Terry, where are you heading out with this guy anyhow?
Why?
You know. He's been coming around here for a year, taking up all your time, talking about himself, never considering you for a minute. Sold his play? Well, if he has you to thank for it. It's as much your play as it is his.
That isn't true and you know it.
Don't tell me. It was nothing more than a stump speech the way he wrote it. You made him a flesh and
Look, you're
blood.
talking about someone you don't understand.
Right? Did I ever brought it up? Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, you're sore at me. I never can learn to keep my trap shut. I only said anything because I think more of you than anyone else in this whole menagerie. Forgiven?
Of course, Judy, darling.
What's that, your radio?
Yes.
Makes me boil to think of an actress like you reading radio recipes for a living. Huh. 2 eggs fold in the beaten whites. The beaten whites, that's us.
Well, anyhow, it's living for a few weeks. At Miranda's cooking class.
Oh, you're helping out, Miranda. That's all I'm saying.
Most people don't go to the opera for the music, they go to be seen, Bobby.
That's so.
Terry, did you read about Jean out in Hollywood?
No, where?
They're giving her a new contract with a big raise, and she's going to play the lead for tonight.
Really? Marvelous.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear.
Hello there, honey bun.
Oh,
Hi.
Not here. I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
oh no.
Just look at your tie. I declare I don't see how I can keep on loving you the way you get yourself up.
Go on, everyone knows you're crazy about me.
I sure enough am. I just can't sleep or eat.
Honest, honey?
Now we're going to have dinner.
What do you want to do all evening? I'm sick of movies and you don't want to sit around here.
I'll tell you what, let's go to Keith Burgess's play.
Keith Burgess's play? We couldn't get into that. Paper says seats 8 weeks in advance and 50 standees last night.
Then 2 more won't matter. That's all we want to do, stand up.
Yes, but I don't think we ought to ask.
Good Lord, you don't want to pay, do you?
Hey, for theater, you must be out of your mind.
Well, some people must pay.
Frankie!
Oh, gee. Did you put that electric light bulb in Miss Campbell's room?
I will.
Did you give Miss Terry her phone message from Mr. Kingsley?
For God's sake, I forgot.
Well, you better tell her he's important. And close up that dining room, because everybody's been in there that's going to eat. Well, I declare. Miss Terry! Miss Terry!
Hello, Judith.
Putting on my top hat, tying up my white tie. Well, if you don't want to play.
Pixie, huh?
You were more fun in your other costume.
You better watch your figure eating those bananas. Starches and show business don't go together.
They do in my show. I've got nothing to compete with but elephants.
Are there really idiots who go to those childish things? Hey, money?
Miss Terry will be right down.
Say, you can't have all the idiots. You're doing pretty good. Give us some of the overflow.
I suppose you know we broke the house record last week.
Oh, sure. I stayed up all Saturday night to get the return.
Sorry, Mr. Burgess, at the last minute I had a run in my stocking and I just had to feel it.
I'll leave you 2 young people together.
Keith, did you remember the glass slipper?
What's the idea, Terry? I told you on the phone we were dressing.
I thought you were joking. You said, we'll dress, of course, and I said, of course. I didn't dream you were serious.
We're going to an opening night, and our seats are 3rd row center.
Downstairs?
Down. What do you think?
Well, darling, we've gone to openings before, and we always sat in the gallery.
The gallery?
Yes.
We're through with the gallery. I've got a table at 21 for dinner. And after the theater, we're invited to a party at Gilman's penthouse. You can't go like that.
Give me just 10 minutes, then I'll go up and change. Oh, dear,
What's the matter?
I'm evening dress to Susan. It's all right. I'll borrow Pat's pink. Oh, no, Olga's wearing it.
This is the damnedest dump I was ever in. Sordid kind of life, wearing each other's clothes. Suppose you use each other's toothbrushes, too.
Or would you rather I didn't go, Keith?
I didn't say that.
Yes, but would you rather?
Now you're playing it for tragedy. What's the matter with you anyhow?
Oh, there's nothing the matter with me. I just don't see us as 3rd row first nighters. We always went to see the play, Keith. That whole crowd makes the audience more important than the show.
Listen, I don't like those people any better than you do. They don't mean anything
Well,
to
then
me.
why do you bother
You
with
can't
them?
hurt me. I watch them as you watch a hill of ants. Insects.
Keith, listen
That's
to
what
me.
they
You
are.
wrote your last play about people you understood and liked. You lived with them. You knew them. They gave you something. You
I'm
were
going
starved
back
to
to
death.
them. I'm no fool. They keep in my room for me just as it was.
You mean keeping it?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it now. Let's just get out of
You
here.
mean you've moved without even telling me?
Well, I was going to break it to you later. I knew you'd jump on me, but as long as you've gone this far, I'm going to Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Yes,
no,
to write the
Keith,
pictures.
no,
Now don't
you
start
cannot.
all over again. If you don't watch yourself, you'll turn into one of those nagging... How are you?